Hello, welcome back to Monster Train, and today's episode is 1 a.m. It's your boy, I'm back from vacation. It's great to see you again. How you doing? I'm alright. Thanks for asking. I feel like even though this vacation, I believe, was longer or shorter, felt longer. I don't know why. Like I've said, I feel like I've said this before about when I have to go out of town. I always feel like, I don't know, it's like the last 6 days of my life didn't happen. Feel like I've just done nothing. Or like, not even that I just did nothing. I feel like I have, like, I can't really describe it. Like, I didn't think about Monster Train. I didn't think about doing any content. We did watch a movie every night, though. Inception was very good. Anyway. Oh my god, how the hell do I play Monster Train? Oof. How the hell do I record videos? It's been so long. It's been an eternity. It's September now. August is over, so I'm going to try to pump up the content for you a little bit. August was like very bad for me, so I'm back. I'm going to try to bring back first looks. I'm going to try to Into the Breach will be back. We'll be doing that every day. Try to bring back some first looks and, see where we go. But otherwise, yeah, good to be back. It's late and I want to go to bed. I don't really have a question ready. What I will actually talk about is just driving on the highway here. I'm gonna start the run and then I'll talk about this in the first combat. I want to try doing this and see how it goes. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today, Stygian Exile, Melting, Pushback, Rage, Sap, Crypt Builder, Explosive, Drain. It's actually a very good starter. Lots of upfront damage means that I won't just randomly die to a boss thanks to Tethys. And Drain is cool too. So that's fine. I don't mind it. Now, combustible wax lets us reform things, and we could play a primitive mold Tathos idea, which doesn't sound like the worst. It sounds kind of bad. I do like an early capricious, but combustible wax feels good to me as well. I think they're both solid. I'm gonna go sweep. That's what I'm gonna go for. And then I took sweep, so I feel like vapor funnel is a little bit worse. Because, I'm gonna go faulty loader, but your feelings there may vary. Yeah, so I talked about this a little bit back in a previous episode, and what I wanted to test out for myself. Well, first of all, I'm taking the spikes trial because the first wave is dazed, so Tethys will kill it and then die, and then I can reform. That's the hypothesis here. So I kind of want to try out, like, moving the intro to this point in time, because this is not a particularly exciting combat to watch. And I'm calculating this. I think it doesn't matter and Tethys always dies here. There's not a whole lot of decision making to be had here. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna test it out. But I guess for today, if you want to tell me how you feel about this idea, so wait, like if you never want to hear me speak, then this is probably terrible news, but I don't know. If you don't want to hear me speak, you probably shouldn't be watching the video anyway. Straw man. Yeah, he's back already. Came with me on vacation. I coin flip this for sure. First 50-50 back. I'm feeling great. Oh my god, it's a great day. But yeah, let me know how you feel about that, and I don't know. I guess the combat is coming to a close, but the thing that I really wanted to tell you is that after my long drive, I feel because I drove this time, I drove 8 hours to my grandmother's, and I feel two things very, very strongly. Semi-trucks are a nightmare. I was almost run off the road 3 times, and Ohio is a hellscape. I already felt that, but I feel it more intensely now. Anyway, let me know how you feel about driving on the highway. Like road tripping, I suppose. I think I'm gonna take Offering Token. Crystallis is also good. Energy Siphon is also good. Offering Token is pretty neutral, but it activates Crypt Builder. And it's not bad, right? Crystallis eventually becomes bad. Energy Siphon can fall off. Offering Token's good no matter what. I'm down to go Whiplash. With the Combustible Wax, I'm very interested in playing a burnout plan of some description. Multi-strike here? Hey, how about Paraffin Enforcer? Oh, this is a great run of Monster Train. That's great news. Multi-strike, Paraffin Enforcer? It's like they're giving me a nice little layup to warm myself up here. I have good reform, but I don't actually want to reform him. Eventually I might need to, but it leads me to believe that plus 25 is the take. Now I just hit a duplicate, self-infuse, and this is a high roll. Cool. It's a good one to, like, you know, stretch my legs a little bit, get back into it. I do feel like I like got on Discord when I got back and I talked to my friends, and I don't do a whole lot of talking when I'm out of town. It's like I had to, hang on, one sec. +4. I should be fine because I took plus 25. It felt like I had to basically shake off the rust of speaking. I think I'm mostly okay now, but it felt very strange to return. I think I'm good now, though. I think I'm all back in the swing of it, but I don't really know for sure. I don't care about this crypt builder. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it hits or misses. Train Steward mid-fork did his job. He did his part. I actually think it's good to put the Entombed Explosive in the middle so that it gets this rage. Oh wait, it just dies. Nice. Whiplash doesn't actually win me the fight. Interesting. There it is. Really? Why is that? Because he was taking 132? Why would this bomb? Oh, because it stops 4 damage from the protector. I see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. I'm with you now. Anyway, we took this looking for 1 of 2 units. I will talk about it when we get there. I don't see this being a run that's really going to rely heavily on spells. Votavary? No, it's definitely Purifying Cleanse. No doubt. Okay, so 1 of 2 units. Option 1 was Paraffin Enforcer. Option 2 was Lady of the Reformed. A secret option 3 that I didn't think about is Hot Shark, because of course it's good here. It's Hot Shark. I already have Paraffin Enforcer, but if I take Paraffin Enforcer here, I can infuse right away, which is important because it means that I get a second Paraffin Enforcer by this Hellvent. Like a second self-infused Paraffin Enforcer right there, which does seem pretty good. And then I have 50 HP, I have Purifying Cleanse, and I can just kind of scale from there. However, in the long term, and I'm talking about this more than I would normally, I gotta get back into the swing of things. This is actually a very hard choice. In the long term, actually in the short term, I think Paraffin Enforcer is better. But when I think about it fully, there's one thing that tilts me over the edge here into taking Hot Shark, and it's the way that the ring 3 lines up. There's a chance that there's a Paraffin Enforcer in this Remnant banner, and if that's there, I win the game. And so if I take the Shark, I get to go look for it, whereas otherwise, I guess at the same time, I'd be going to the Stygian banner looking for the Shark. But in this case, I get to go to a steel shop with a guaranteed unit. Okay, I'm gonna go Shark. Lock it in, final answer. I'm done. It's a nuanced choice. Endless would be great, very nice. Yeah, okay, so like this is just an unbelievable high roll situation. Everything has gone exactly as I could hope. It has actually gone better than I could hope. Excellent. Very cool. We will go Enforcer into Enforcer. This is important. The Paraffin Enforcer self-infuse is important because I don't actually get a whole lot of damage for Relentless right now. How about melee weakness or Tiny Stone? This is fine. Is this fine? I don't think I need this. I don't feel like trading my packed shards for health is very worthwhile. But everything has really come up in my favor. I guess the Shark is a little awkward since he doesn't do anything on turn 1, but that's okay. Hey, you know what? Turn Tethys into a menace. Go get him, Tethys. The idea being that Tethys can now be reformed and be a vessel for Paraffin Enforcer. to put rage into. I mean, Paraffin Enforcer is also a vessel for Paraffin Enforcer, but you get the idea. Okay, what the hell? Where's my Tethys? Has anyone seen my cool fish girl? She must be on her way. Stuck in traffic, no doubt. Probably caught on the Ohio Turnpike, you know what I'm saying? I'm not kidding, by the way. Like, okay, I got time. This is not a hard combat. Well, I made my drive. My drive it's about 2 hours through Ohio and then like 5 hours through Pennsylvania. Very long state, Pennsylvania. In the 2 hours that I spent in Ohio on my trip up, like on the leaving trip, I counted. It's double explosive here. I counted this up because I was curious. I wanted to keep track. I went through 14 construction zones in Ohio. Then the remainder of my trip I went through 8. Like, what the fuck, man? In a lot of the places, too, I have to assume they're doing something beyond my comprehension. I don't want to speak as though I know more than the road commission. I'm not an expert. However, I went through, like, 5 miles of a lane closure, and there was nothing happening. They weren't doing anything. There was nobody there. My thought is that maybe they were doing it at night or something, but I don't know. I just want to turn my brain off and hold forward, but Ohio made that much more difficult. I'm now more firm in my distaste for Ohio. I think that Harness the Titan is very bad. I think Remnant Pact is worthless. So the only card we're thinking about here is Deep Offering. If I were to speak to you, frankly, I think that I undervalue Deep Offering very heavily. I think that this card is probably a lot better than I give it credit for. At 1 energy, this card is nuts, so if you can put 1/1 into this, it has to be good. And I have 2 Crypt Builders, so I've talked myself into it. I'm here. Do I want Lady of the Reformed? I think I do. Because the idea is I can take space and play Lady, Paraffin, Paraffin. This is like a really solid idea, I feel. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. The lady is here, so the reason that this is good is not because I need her to provide burnout. We have plenty of burnout. What I need out of Lady of the Reformed is a body, which she is, that has 40 HP, which she is, and I don't care if she dies. What the fuck? Eel Gorgon Offering Monument. What is this, a crossover episode? Get the hell out of here. So the idea is pretty simple, I feel. It's just, Lady is good because when she dies, she loses her rage, but I don't care, and then I reform her. Tethys is not real. Tethys isn't real, and she can't hurt you. I'm at 70 if I take nothing, and I also get pack shards from Malika, I think. Even if you decline her in the first one, I think she'll still offer you more. I'm taking the trial. I feel like this run should be out of control powerful at this point. Forget him, Tethys. It's another great day for Team Tethys. Our little fish girl down here is going nuts. What a shame. It is a long road to getting my full loadout played here. It takes a while to get all the units on the field, and by a while I mean it takes 4 turns, cat max, right? This is kind of the downside of taking the shark. Sometimes he's just too slow. Just doesn't show up in time. I'm not gonna replay Tethys. I don't actually think it makes any sense to play Tethys again. Yeah, sometimes Shark's gonna be late. Sometimes, like, Lady of the Reformed will be late. That's less bad, I think. You can die, that's fine. You get him Deep Offering. Wowee. That looked really bad. It makes sense for it to be bad because it's 2 energy and we only have 3. It's not like it's surprising. Oh, I should play the shark here. I was gonna say, why would I play him? Should play him in case I don't reform Lady of the Reformed here. Just give me the body. Doesn't make a big difference though. The big thing you have to understand about this run now though, like what you really have to grasp here is that this scales fast. I'm gonna actually just take nothing here because I want to thin the deck out so I can draw my units faster. I'm willing to take 10 for 20 HP. It's an okay trade. It's like a little awkward to take 10 pack shards here, but I think it's an okay trade. Because now I can just duplicate and then infuse the shark into himself, and we're at 100. Well, we're at, we're at 95? No, we're at 105. That's fine. I'm okay with 105, I think. Am I okay? It's fine. I'm gonna go over here because I want to get Holdover Purifying Cleanse. Healing is very good for this run. Now Deep Offering is a great card. I'm gonna go ahead and give it plus 10. Although maybe I should hold out for Intrinsic. I don't really know. I should have done an audio test, by the way, because when I go on vacation I unpair my headphones because I have Bluetooth headphones. I should have done a check to make sure that everything sounds good. I've been away for a while, but hey, you can tell me. If this video has no audio, I'm sure you'll let me know. If you do notice something weird like that, sketches. I think it's bad. Oh wait, no, it's really good. You just play 4 Paraffin Enforcers and that's fun. Oh well. Anyway, if you do notice something like that, please feel free. Hop in the Discord and let me know. There's links in the description. It's the easiest way, like, because I checked the comments. Go Flicker's Liquor. I check the comments as much as I can, but often I'll forget for a long period of time. But if you ping me on Discord, I will see it, like, probably pretty quickly. I usually am looking at Discord, so, you know, please do. I'm not even gonna play Tethys anymore. It's okay. I should have maybe played a Paraffin Enforcer in front, but the more that I think about it, the more that sounds very bad. Trading this guy. Yeah, I did hit Crypt Builder. Cool. But, I don't know, for the most part, I do try to keep up on the YouTube comments, but like, for the last week I did not read any. I apologize. I'm gonna probably read through everything here pretty soon, but I did not open YouTube while I was out of town. I just put it out of my mind. I didn't really have time to, you know? I was pretty much doing something every day, it felt like. It was a very busy time away. I did a lot of driving, which I do not like to drive, but it's okay. I'll survive. 1, 2, 3 puts me to 5. I think I need to play Tethys. And then a Drain. I need to buy myself more time. Oh, if I Drain there... Oh, I see. I didn't lose, but... Drain puts the boss to 8 attack. And if I put Tethys in front, Tethys has 9 HP. So Tethys could have tanked 2 rounds if I put her in front. I don't know if it pans out to make a difference. It might. Wax and Spike is cool, but... you don't need it. That's the thing. Mortal Entrapment is the pick here. What does Mortal Entrapment do? It turns off the Divinity for 3 turns, which is good for survival. Multi-strike? Hey, how about Firestone Housing? That's not what it's called. I will take Guild Marker for sure, actually. I was gonna say maybe Firebox, but for what? Can Armor 2 for Lady of the Reform sounds fine. Multi-strike? Honestly, multi-strike isn't bad for her, but... I'll give Lady a plus 25, and I will give the Shark a large stone. And then let's get rid of... Can I get rid of Tethys in this run? That would be ideal. I'm gonna cut out 2 Frozen Lances. I'll just leave it like this. Yeah, I'll go to 105. It's fine. On the pack shard front, I'll go to 105. It's not a big issue. With Mortal Entrapment, I'm less worried as well. Just daze the Divinity and we're chilling. Here's where Deep Offering actually gets to pop off. I see. Because it's just gonna let me draw into some other units, yeah. Debuffering accelerated me much quicker towards my... I mean, it just gave me a second unit, right, in my opening hand. Which is good, because now I'm fully set up on turn 2 instead of turn later than 2. Was it? It's like turn 4 at the latest? Yeah. With Flicker's Licorice, no doubt I'm taking draw, I'm sure. But I'll make sure we're all on the same page here. My brain wanted to say that sentence and go, I'll make sure we all on the same page here. Not correct. It is grammatically incorrect. That's not how you would say that, actually. I think, anyway. It's like this, and then I kill the Guardian. Is that terrible? That might be terrible, because I just gave Rage for nothing. Yeah, it's not great. I think it's an issue, though. It's ideal to stop playing, or get out of the habit of playing these Entombed Explosives, because I want the Paraffin Enforcers to get max value for their attacks. Save 20 HP. The Rage is worth something. I don't really feel like I need to give this combat a whole lot of thought, though. Any combat where, like, one of my big feelings about Monster Train is that if I'm in a combat where I am min-maxing my gameplay and the boss is taking like 500 damage while I'm optimizing like 50 damage on an enemy, it's like, you know what? It probably doesn't make a difference, does it? You're right, Fel is entering Relentless at 1100 instead of 1800. Great point I didn't consider. What is Fel's base HP? Is it 1500? I don't really know. I die fast, but I mean, so do they. We'll kill the Divinity in... it'll depend. Over here? Yes, please. I do not want to trade away 15 pack shards for 30 pyre HP. That's a terrible trade. Especially when I'm about to heal, yeah. I'm going to get rid of... Actually, I'm going to get rid of Entombed Explosive. Don't ask me why. It just feels right to me. I think it's because I don't want to play around with Lady of the Reform too much. What if I gave him Large Stone. What if I had put Lady of the Reform... Oh, I should have just played the shark in front of the guys. It's fine. You could actually sit down and really think it through here. How much different is this run if you plus 25 the shark and then you have 25 Endless Shark and you just let him sit as your tank? I think that's bad, and I think that that's bad because you'll see it here, actually. I think it's bad because you end up wasting hits, basically. Get him, Teth. This play cool. I should finish that thought and explain further. Correct. What do I mean when I say you end up wasting hits? Well, the shark, well, you'll see it on the next turn, actually. I'll let the game show it off here. Basically, Frostbite ticks at the end of the turn. So if you put the shark on a higher floor, then things like this Wilt Wings will just absorb hits, and that's not great. Oh, please don't hurt me. Oh, this is really bad. That's a big mistake, actually. Play that like that. That's really bad of me. Oh man. I actually drew the Crypt Builder. Lost to Incan Armor too. Yeah, because now the problem is I don't kill this Gilded Wing. What do we flip it? I think you play Primitive Mold, Frozen Lance, Oh, this is guaranteed, okay. That's much better. Kill here. But if a shark goes here, we'll tap this. Yeah, unfortunately this enemy lives and beats the fuck out of me. But I took the trial, I knew the risks. I realized it right after I killed that last one. That's fine. I can afford the HP transfer, so I'm not too concerned, but we do need to have one round of hitting before these guys start killing everything. It's okay though. I have the HP to spare. I'm gonna end my turn. This combat's over. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. Hope you don't mind. I'm like, I'm more than trying with the boss. It just, it feels correct. Yeah, I'm a little slow. It might look bad, but this run is much better against any combat with a floating boss. I took 44 for the trial. It's okay. Any combat with a floating boss we're better against. Engulfed in Smoke is also very good here. Our you gotta trust me on the damage output front. We're very strong. You just gotta believe me. Left path is good, but right path gives me another Engulfed in Smoke. I think it's left path because I want the HP. Removals are also nice. Inscription notice. I mean, I have a lot of money, so I'll probably buy hammered chest plates here. I'm going to remove Frozen Lance. I don't think there's any reason to pick that. I can play Holdover Purifying Cleanse. I can play Holdover Engulfed in Smoke as well. That seems pretty good too. Holdover Mortal Entrapment is another one that I thought about there. I think there's a lot of good options for you to hold over here. I'm gonna have plus 10 the Crypt Builder. Okay, plus 5 HP, sure. Cuddlebeard, sure. Precious Blading, sure. Lastly, I'm going to kill my final Frozen Lance. And we're gonna hit the road. 105 pack shards, no more money to spend. I've taken everything I can do. Let's go fight Sarah. I'm like lost luggage on this run. I could add one relic, but Cuddlebeard is a pretty great hit, so I can't complain. Nor would I. Your stealth is gonna be disjointed. It's a flip. I lost the flip. It's okay, I don't need Lady of the Reform because I have holdover stealth, but there was a real risk here of my enforcers getting taken to 0 attack and then the game ending. But they go to 5 and now they put up enough rage to be fine. I mean, really, I just messed up on the first turn of the last combat when I let that attack go through. Or not the attack, but the Crypt Builder go through. That's what fucked me up. Too bad. I don't have a reason to play anything here. I actually think that all I have to do is play Stealth and Shark every turn and win. The scaling on Paraffin Enforcer, remember, it's very high. It's 6 rage every strike, so they're giving themselves 24 rage per turn. Each one gives 12. Oh, I have to play Lady for the burnout. That makes sense. If she just goes in and gets killed on this round, that should be enough burnout for an eternity, right? That's a lot of burnout. Yeah, that looks like... yeah, 25. That seems good. I'm not gonna reform her. I don't see a reason to. I don't need the burnout. I guess you could also argue that there's no reason not to, and I think that both sides are equally correct. She is another body and absorbs rage, but at the same time, I don't really feel like it. So you know what? I'm not gonna bring Lady of the Reform back. End of story. I'm gonna Frostbite for that round. 330, wowee. think it drops if I play Crypt Builder? It wouldn't, right? No. I was just kind of curious. Oh, maybe Crypt Builder makes that guy miss an attack or something and then changes my damage output. Just something to think about, you know? I like to look for the cool fringe cases like that. Like, hey, if I play a damage spell here, I do less damage. I think I say it every time, but I'm a little bit sad about the Monster Train. Monster Train, the Shiny Shoe has moved on, right? They're playing Inkbound now, or making Inkbound now. I'm a little sad to see the Monster Train lore not continuing, because I feel like it was very compelling. That whole event that we just went through with Malika is really cool, I think. Fine to play Teth this year. Is she a net positive there? Yeah, she has to be. Surely. I think I would maybe refrain, except... Oh, yo. Lady of the Reform let me daze this idiot. Thank you, lady. I might refrain from playing the Tethys if the Divinity's big dumb face wasn't here. Because Tethys makes it so that these enemies are gonna die in less strikes, but the Divinity gets struck, so it's fine. Okay, so the primary mission objective here is to make sure I don't let anyone burn out. Oh my god, he's 1 HP. That is tough. Shark, it's been fun. Get back in there, buddy. He rips this wave apart. Largestone appears to have a strange effect on his interaction, because usually I think he dies the turn before, right? I think I thought about this like a lot with Seraph in the pre-DLC. I remember finding that I thought Largestone was actually bad for your Shark, because he ends up dying on a weird turn. I need to give a +2 here so that he dies here. So. That is... Get out of here. I don't have to care about Deep Offering at this point either. I'm already set up, and that's what Deep Offering is good for. I do gain a little bit of a new respect for Deep Offering after this run. I thought it was very bad, so... We have enough damage. I am just asserting. Is it enough? I'd say it feels like enough. It is enough. Don't have to worry about survival. I pulled the stealth. That is the card. Alright, I need to go to bed. I've been awake. I drove 8 hours today. I'm feeling the breakdown. I should have recorded this episode a little sooner, but what's done is done. I'm here now. The run is over. Monster Train, I gotta say thank you for giving me a nice little high roll to ease my way back into the swing of things. Very kind of Monster Train to let me back in with a nice easy one. And this is where you start to see the damage numbers will get very large. Yeah, just like 400 times 2. Okay, that's a good game. I was gonna say something else there, but I don't remember what it was. I lost it. I had the inkling, I had the start of a thought that I was gonna go down, and then I went, no, the run's over. Yeah, the run's over. Cool. I mean, great run. Very big high roll. Everything went just right. Didn't have to do a whole lot of thinking. I appreciate that. Anyway. Hold. I said, well, anyway. But I'm not ready. Okay. Well, anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.